Proverbs chapter 1, verse 20. Wisdom crieth without, she uttered her voice in the streets. She cried from the chief place of concourse, in the openings of the gates in the city. She uttered her words, saying, how long, you simple ones, will you love simplicity? And the scorners delight in their scorning. And fools hate knowledge, right? You know? How are scorners delighting in their scornings? Jake come across his word. You see, the prophets out there in the highways and byways. And the first thing a niggas doing, is scoffing, talking shit. Like, you gotta understand, like, what the fuck is there to talk shit about, man? But here it is. We're giving you warning from the Bible of what's getting ready to come down, man. From Yahweh outside, the wrath that he's getting ready to bring forth. And then here it is, Jake claim how much they love the Most High, they love God, this and that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Just talking about, only God can judge this and that, I love God, this and that. But you don't even know who the Most High is. First and foremost, his name isn't God. You don't even know the true name, man. And when you, call upon, that word God, the first thing you're thinking is about, the so-called white man. Jake calling upon Jesus Christ and shit, man. You think about Cesare Borgia, man, in your mind, man. Because of that image that was, being, blasted on you ever since you was a baby, man. It's not your fault. We're in captivity. But right now, the truth is being brought forth to you, man. No more lies, no more, man. Yet still, Jake is still rebellion. Jake is still rebelling, man. We teach you the upright way, to come out of that Christianity, to come out of that, that mindset, in that strong delusion, man. I'm telling you, like, yo, you've been lied to, man. We've all been lied to. I'm telling you the right truth, man. That the true name is the power. The Most High, his name is Yahweh, and his son, his name is Yahweh Shai, man. We're telling you that this gospel is only for his people, man. And not for the whole fucking planet, man. That these other nations will be, servants unto us, man. And that the kingdom is only for you, man. This kingdom is only prepared for you. That's the good news, man. But Jake get offended. Jake get offended because, his Edomite girlfriend, might not make it, or his Edomite friend, might not make it, or his fucking, his Moabite friend might not make it, Or why you cussing with the Bible? Just fucking simple shit, man. Just simple shit, man. Jake's not focused upon the bigger picture, man. And that's the Lord, keeping their eyes, blinded, man. Because why? Because it's only given unto the election, man. The Lord has angels that's keeping people from seeing this thing, man. That's why, nigga, the first initial reaction he sees towards his truth is to just buck up against it, to just spew out his madness, that he's thinking, just talk bullshit, man. You can have your little 5 seconds, you gonna go up, go on about your day, but you don't even understand the full dynamic of what the fuck you just did, man. Now you just marked yourself for this judgment that's getting ready, to come upon the earth, man. And you made yourself to have no escape once this judgment comes, man, because you just came against your only help, your only solution about this place, man. And that's the majority of our people, man. The majority of our people are stuck in that strong delusion. talking shit and scoffing, man. Making mockery of the prophets, making sport of the prophets, man. Spewing, just straight madness, man. No fear of Yahweh Shemi outside, just fucking no shame and no fear. You know? But this is prophecy, man. Because it's prophesied that 2/3 have to perish, man. 2/3 of our people are getting ready to be cut off and died out here. And die out here, man. Through Jacob's trouble and through the second death. These missiles. And these missiles are coming, man. These missiles are coming, man. The Lord is shifting the spirits of these nations, man. Especially these Edomites, man. Over there in Russia, bro, they playing real life hitman, man. Doing fucking, like secret assassinations. Assassination, attempt. I believe this week or last week, it was just recently attempted, on your boy Vladimir Putin, man. Motherfuckers, assassination, attempts, are being done on family members and shit. Fucking, world leaders and their daughters, being caught in caught up in the car and then the car explodes and shit. And he somehow dipped out last second and not like what the fuck, bro? It's like some James Bond type shit, man. But this is where like the elder Martha Zock said, from the LA camp, how we're real life seeing the word of the Lord come to pass when He said, a kingdom divided against itself, shall not stand, man. And we're seeing Esau, these fucking Edomites, fighting over for who's getting ready, to rule next, killing each other, man. These fucking, energy, these energy compound niggas, just, like fucking 8 of them, man. At least 8 of them, just rounded up dead. And these are people in high positions of power, man. How the fuck are they just dying, at a high rate like that, man? Because secret, assassinations are being, attempted on each other, man. We're at the end of this place, man. These people are divided, man. We can't forget about the threat that this nigga, fucking Vladimir Putin made, man. I'm talking about, how the cement around you. Well, it's like, I believe it was Vladimir Putin that said that. Pretty much, made a threat talking about how the cement around you will melt because of the, I forgot what's the word, but the sanctions that was being done on Russia and their energies because of Russia, going into Ukraine and these hurtful sanctions which affected their country. These hurtful sanctions which fucking affected their countries and shit. Like deeply. I'm saying it's he just comes out, and makes that threat, man. Quoting Revelations, man. I'm saying, but see, but this is all the Lord's doing, man. This is all Yahweh Shema is doing, because His word is being made manifest, man. Scriptures tell you how the Lord, He has these nations gathered together, to with the the NATO and the EU, you know, the Lord has them, to be in agreement, with the beast together, until the word of Yahweh shall be fulfilled, man. Be fulfilled, man. Until they blast missiles upon Babylon the Great, man. You see, something's getting ready to happen to where these nations, are just gonna say fuck it and just gonna shoot their missiles at America. And we're beginning to see that. Man. You see, the Lord, it's all the Lord's doing, man. We're seeing it come to pass in real time. Something's going to happen to where literally, man, everybody's just gonna say, like all these nations that's all in agreement together, and that's scripture, man. That's right. It's like this is Obadiah chapter 1, verse 7. All the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. Have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. There is none understanding in him. Shall I not in that day, said the Lord Yahweh shall even destroy the wise men out of Edom, and understanding out of the mountain of Esau? You see, the Lord's getting ready, to somehow make something happen to where these nations are just gonna say fuck you, just shoot missiles, man, upon America. But that's not gonna happen until this MOTB is made mandatory, man. First, this this our temptation, has to come to try those that dwell upon the face of the whole earth. And we're warning you, Jakes, to get your ass, to make you ready to the battle, man. We're warning our people. The Lord sent us out here to the houses and byways to preach warning, man. Make you ready to the battle, man, because see, what's the battle that's coming, man? There's this spiritual battle, man. There's war for your soul. This hour temptation, man. This great temptation that's coming, to tempt you for you to make a covenant and bow the knee to the image of Baal, man. To make a covenant to the image of the beast, man. For you to worship this image, man. For you to, to fucking take on this internet of things, to take on, his C-hip. And be tied in with this new, this fucking new way of living, this new age. With this new society. With this new order. You know what I'm saying? But first you gotta make a covenant, by you taking this thing, man. You know what I'm saying? And the great majority of our people are getting ready to take that. But this is Revelation chapter 3, verse 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. All the world's getting ready to be tried, man. Everybody that dwells upon the earth, man. See, Esau's getting ready to, he's causing, as we're seeing now, that both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond to receive, you know, the MOTB in the right hand or in their foreheads, man. We're seeing how the forehead part is being, brought forth. We're already seeing people already have these things implanted inside them, man. They're making payments. They're making, fucking payments and, buying in and out, going in and out of doors in buildings. Going through in and out of stores and, waving their hand, unlocking their fucking Tesla cars and shit, just by them, at their presence fucking next to the car and shit, because of that, NFC device that's implanted under their skin, we're already seeing people already have these things, man. These C hips, and the fucking I forgot the nigga's name, but pretty much he's related to Carl Schwab, but the nigga that said how he can how we can make the Most High mad all we want, this and that. Pretty much, well, hey, Carl Schwab said that we are in the fourth industrial revolution, man. That that pretty much the technology will be under our skin. Under our skin. This is exactly the prophecy what John the Revelator saw, man. To where he saw the society where people, to where this devil that's in power caused all the world to have this MOTB, to where people were buying things in order to, in order to function throughout this new society, this new world, in order for you to buy things and sell things, to keep paying bills, keep up on payments, you had to, have this device under your skin, implanted inside you, man. Or else, you were, just fucking assed out, man. Or put to death. And these are the times that we're fastly approaching, man. It goes to show you that these words were written thousands upon years, thousands of years ago, man. And yet here we are in these last days, we're seeing it to be made true. It goes to show you, man, that the Lord is faithful and true. The word of Yahweh Shemi Shah is faithful and true, man. And the Lord's only, and this time that's fastly approaching, we're warning you Jakes about this time, man. Starting with the elder apostle Tahar, on down to, the rest of the apostles, and all down to, to the elder bishops, to the brethren. I'm saying, hey, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemi Shah, the warning has gone forth, man. The warning has went out. The warning has went out, man. It's gonna be, man, it's gonna be no excuse. And here it is, you got, some congregations that claim how much, they're Israelites, this and that. They're not speaking anything upon what's happening. They ain't speaking how the way how the new digital currency is being shifted, and where it's going. They ain't telling you that it's gonna be going into these these C hips in order for you to function through payments, man. They ain't telling you what the MOTB actually is, man.